Good morning, happy Monday. My name is Brianna and this is my first YouTube video. It is in fact just as awkward as you think it would be to start a video like this. I don't really know where to begin, but I'm gonna try and just get started and rip the band-aid off because this is something that I've wanted to do for a very, very long time. So I figured I would get started by introducing myself while I get ready for the day. Not gonna lie, I do not typically do makeup on work from home days, but I figure it's content, so we might as well. I will say, I don't normally make matchas in the morning. I went grocery shopping yesterday and forgot the only ingredient that I went there for, like originally, the whole reason I started the grocery trip. Forgot the whole reason I went there was to get coffee. I got coffee creamer, I just didn't get coffee, so we're switching that for matcha this morning. And I realized that every time that I had been making matcha at home, I was putting a tablespoon of matcha powder when it should have been half a teaspoon. So it tastes a lot better today, needless to say. I also curled my hair differently than I normally do this morning, and I don't like it. But I am 32 years old. I live in Florida with my husband and my dog, Luna. I also work a regular 8 to 5 job in the environmental field. My job is pretty flexible as far as work from home and office days. So I really only go into the office 2 days a week unless I have like field work that I need to do, something that requires me to be in the field, obviously. But I really appreciate that because I feel the most productive when I am home, honestly. And I feel like that's the case for most people. I mean, it can go one way or the other. I like having the flexibility of working from home and then also being able to go into the office and have in-person meetings and being able to talk to people one-on-one with something, you know, if you need it immediately. It is really nice, but I don't know how I could work in any other environment, honestly. Like going back to the office full-time is so exhausting, but I've just gotten so used to this like schedule that I don't know how I was doing it before. So yeah, I have a pretty standard life, honestly. Work 5 days a week and then usually spend time with my husband and my dog on the weekends, try to see friends. But I don't know, I really love watching YouTubers just live their lives. I don't know why that's such fascinating content for me, but it is for some reason. I think it's almost like a psychological thing where you want to feel connected to people that are doing the same things that you are every day. Kind of like you don't feel so alone. My intentions are not to like jump on the bandwagon of being an influencer, which I feel like is such a common thing now, especially with TikTok. I feel like TikTok kind of scares me. Definitely one of my favorite platforms to watch content on, but just the fact that it's short form and everything is so fast, like YouTube to me feels so much more comforting and like approachable for some reason. I figured I would start with this and see how I like it. I also feel like there's been a surge of influencers in the past few years because, at least for myself, I'll speak for myself, like it hasn't seemed like something that I would be brave enough to do. But for whatever reason, like I feel like with this new generation or with TikTok making it more accessible for people to make content, it feels almost easier to start, if that makes sense. It's really interesting. So yeah, I think I kind of would like to film days of my lives, weeks of my lives, work weeks in my lives. I'm excited to get started. So I have a pretty busy week this week actually with work. I can talk a little bit about that. I will be in the office most days this week, so I have a big project that is kind of being finalized at the end of the week, and there will be a like big meeting for it at the end of the week, so you'll kind of see that. But today, and honestly most of this week, I am just prepping for it and getting ready. So yeah, I have a lot I have to do today and the rest of this week. I'm really excited that you're here and that I'm starting this, but it is almost 7:30, so I have to get started on work, and I will see y'all in a little bit. About to log off work for the day. I, like predicted, had a very busy day today. I feel like my brain is just fried, but it's okay. I still have some things I need to get done around the house. Here she comes. Well, hello. Anyway, oh, okay. Hi. Yeah, so I need to fold some laundry. Thankfully, I did run over to Trader Joe's on my lunch break, as you saw, and I got some more coffee because I watched the clips back from this morning. I sound exhausted. I have zero energy, and I know that is because I am exhausted in general and also didn't have coffee this morning. I only had matcha, so it's going to be a chill night tonight. My husband is making burgers, thank God, so I don't have to cook. So I'm excited about that. I might make a burger bowl instead of an actual burger. Tonight's plans are burgers for dinner, chill, relax. I will probably continue on my needlepoint. I'll talk about that later in the week. I wanted to go for a walk, but it is kind of cloudy outside, so I don't know if that'll happen. So I am back home. I was lucky because we had a field assignment kind of close to where I live. So I was able to go to that and then just drive straight home afterwards and finish my workday from home. So grateful for it. And I'm sure Luna is as well. She's currently snuggled up. I got home and I was so exhausted from being outside that I just grabbed my laptop and started working from the couch. I realized in my last clip I didn't really clarify. I am working until 5 today because I got into the office at 8. When I work from home, I actually like to start around 7:30 so that I get off at 4:30. Again, like my schedule is pretty flexible with that. A majority of the people in my office actually work from 7 to 4. So I'm actually kind of there later than anyone anyways. I have a couple more things I need to wrap up before I finish off my workday at 5. I look rough. I'm just gonna sit back here so you can't see me as well. It is 11:30. Luna is already judging me. That pizza that we made last night looked, okay, first of all, it was a whole debacle because I realized we didn't have any of the flatbreads in the house to make the pizza flatbread that I thought we were going to make. So once again, ran over to Trader Joe's to get some, and they were out, of course. So I got the dough that you just like make from scratch and did it that way. It looked beautiful. I even made the tomato sauce. The whole thing was so tasty and looked really good, but my stomach was not happy with me. It was rough. So I'm glad that I got food in my system because I was not feeling so hot this morning. Once again, I'm pretty busy with work today, so I'm already pretty stressed, but it's okay. We'll get through it. We're halfway through the week. It does feel like this week is probably the longest week of my life. It's all right, we'll get there. We're almost done. I also got this orange juice from Trader Joe's when I went to grab the pizza crust yesterday because I don't this is so typical me. I don't know if I'm actually allergic to gluten or like wheat or some sort of mixture within that. But I swear every time I have like gluten or wheat that's not sourdough, my throat gets a little scratchy and I can't tell if it's like I'm getting sick, if it's allergies, or if I ate gluten and I wasn't supposed to and I'm actually allergic. It's probably something I'm gonna need to look into. I did do like a gluten-free diet a couple years ago and I really loved how I felt. But I think I might try and get back to that sometime soon. I haven't quite committed yet. All that to say, I couldn't tell if it was because of the gluten, I had a sore throat, or if I was getting sick. So I panic bought this orange juice, and I'm from Florida, so I know good orange juice. This is so good. It is not tart at all. It expires in like a month. So I don't have to rush to drink this whole thing because I will not drink this whole thing. Although I say that, I'm already down to here. So I don't think it's gonna take that long to get through, but those are my woes for this morning. I thought I'd catch you up on what's going on in my life. I might be sick. I might be allergic to gluten. Who knows? Cheers. So I used to get my nails done pretty regularly. I used to get gel. I do kind of work more hands-on in the field, so it's not always feasible for me to have long nails. And I've been seeing a lot about this brand Dazzle Dry. It's supposed to be like a non-toxic nail system. And I decided to give it a try. I wanted to try the mini size first to see if I even liked it. It says it dries in 5 minutes. Powered by Science, 7-day wear, soak-free removal. And it's supposed to be basically like as good as gel nails, which is kind of crazy, especially if they dry. The biggest thing about nail polish, like I love painting my nails. It's just the dry time. It just always gets me. I'm also one of those people that would paint my nails and then try to put on a pair of jeans. Not that I needed to. I didn't need to wear jeans that day. I just was like, I need to wear jeans right now. Would mess them up immediately, obviously. So we're gonna try this, see if it's any better, because if so, this is a huge life hack. It comes with a nail prep, little vial, the base coat, the color, strawberry macaroon is the color I got. The top coat, and the Revive for top coat and nail lacquer. Oh, I guess this is like, if the top coat becomes cloudy or gets kind of old, you can put this in there. I guess that's why you have this little dropper thing. I don't know. I'm gonna push my cuticles back with this little tool. You guys, my cuticles are so embarrassing. I don't know how to get like those picturesque. Such a random thing. This is only a girl conversation. Like only a girl would be like, I hate my cuticles. Like who cares, literally? Only me. Then I do the base coat, 2 layers. All right, I just finished. I don't think they look too bad, honestly. And it took literally no time at all. And they're already basically dry, which is so crazy. Happy Friday. We made it to the end of the week, finally. I tried to get as many clips as I could between today and yesterday, but it was just so crazy prepping for that work meeting that I talked about at the beginning of the week. And this is probably the worst week to start filming a week in my life because I was working so much. Today was a really big day. We have a big meeting like this once a year and I'm in charge of organizing it. So there was a lot of logistics and running around that happened between yesterday and today. It went really well, so I'm really happy about that. And it's over. I can go back to my normal day-to-day activities. I wanted to show you my outfit because I don't always get the chance to dress up for work. Our office is really casual. We pretty much wear jeans every day. So whenever I do get the chance to kind of dress up, I really enjoy it. So I have this cobalt blue top from Banana Republic. Really, really comfy and loose, and I really like it. And then my pants are from Target, actually. And I love these pants because they actually have a elastic waistband. You like tuck your shirt over it, you can't tell at all, but there's like a permanent seam right here to make them look a lot more tailored than they actually are. My shoes are Vince Camuto. Luna's is Luna Camuto. I'm about to change into some comfy clothes, finish up work for the day because I do have more work I have to finish. Go out to dinner and celebrate this being over and starting a new week. Okay, so about 2 months ago, I started needlepointing, kind of taking over my life in the best way, honestly. My bag that I store everything in is literally from Amazon. And it has a little keychain that I actually got from Etsy, the like holder from Etsy, and I really like it as opposed to other holders I've seen because it's double-sided and you can take it in and out. So it's not like a sticker that is stuck on there forever. So if I ever get sick of this needlepoint, I can switch it out. This is honestly one of the only 2 things that I've finished. I haven't started finishing any of my projects, finishing with a capital F. If you know, you know. This one shop that I'll put here, got these 2 canvases from, this little dog and then the But First matcha. I thought were really cute. I think I'm gonna make this one a magnet. And then I don't really know what to do with this one. And I like them because they're a nice size. I could put like in my bag and just work on. This is an Atlantic blue canvas of the Everglades. I haven't quite figured out what I want to do with this yet. I think I might make it into a magnet or a coaster, just depending. This one is from MJ Designs. I, once again, haven't figured out what I want to do with it yet, so I haven't added a background, but that is the only thing that's missing from this. An interesting size, so I'm not sure if I want to make it, again, into like a coaster or a sign or frame it, but it's so cute. I love the glitter and the thread. So those are the ones I've pretty much completed. Like I said, some of these are a work in progress as far as what I want to do to finish them. Because I ripped through all those in no time, I decided to get something a little bit bigger to try and slow me down. It's been about a month that I've worked on this one. So this is my Snoopy Lucy canvas, and I'm honestly just about done with this too now. All I really have to do to finish is the red bucket and all the black detailing. I ran out of thread here, so I have to go to the store and get some more or order some online. So those are all the canvases that I currently have finished. I ordered a couple of more canvases that I have not started yet from Etsy. This one is from Bayou Point. It's a little see you later gator. I think that's so fun. This I know what I'm gonna do with. I'm gonna make it into, I'm gonna frame it and put it kind of near our door. This canvas, it's just a little seashell, but I thought it was so pretty with the pinks for summer. And again, it's easy enough size that it's not gonna take me long to do. This could easily be a coaster. And then from Atlantic Blue, I got a Tampa, Florida postcard. It's the flamingo from the airport, if you ever have flown into Tampa, Florida airport. And then last but not least, I got another canvas from Cabana Needlepoint, and it is a Dr. Pop Poppy canvas. So needless to say, I have quite a few of these to kind of hold me over for a little while. That was kind of the goal, honestly, was to slow me down because I have become so obsessed with it. But let me know if any of you needlepoint or are like into that kind of content at all, and I can continue to share that. I also love to needlepoint with my AirPods in and listen to a book. I've finished quite a few books that way, honestly, and there's no better feeling than finishing a book while you finish a needlepoint project. It's like, I feel like I'm on top of the world at that point. This is what your 30s look like, in case you were curious. That's pretty much all I have to share. I have a lot of other videos that I plan on making. With that, I'm gonna end this vlog here. I hope you all had a wonderful week, and I'll see you next time. Bye.